It is 4:45 p.m. on a Friday afternoon. You are packing your things, looking forward to the weekend, and then a notification pings on your phone. It is a message from your boss. It contains 5 simple words. Can we talk Monday morning? No context, no agenda, just those 5 words. In an instant, your inner battlefield is set. Your heart rate spikes, your palms grow damp, and the mental spiral begins. By 6 p.m., you have convinced yourself that you are being fired. By Saturday morning, you are mourning the loss of your career. And by Sunday night, you are an exhausted wreck, unable to enjoy a single moment of your life. This is the anatomy of overthinking. In our modern world, we call it decision fatigue or digital burnout, but 5,000 years ago, the ancient yogis identified this exact collapse. They didn't see it as a work problem. They saw it as a war within the intellect. There is a tragic paradox in the life of a high performer. You are brilliant at solving the world's problems. You can navigate a complex project with surgical precision, and yet, you stand completely paralyzed by the storm inside your own head. You are suffering from digital overload, a constant assault of pings and data points. Every one of these is a trigger that sends your mind into a frantic search for certainty. You analyze the tone of an email, the punctuation in a text, the look on a colleague's face during a call. You think you are problem solving, but you are actually problem creating. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna identifies this process as a downward descent, a chain reaction he calls the ladder of fall. He explains that your overthinking isn't an accident. It is what happens when you lose control of your attention. In the 2nd chapter, verses 62 and 63, Krishna delivers the blueprint of the mental spiral. Dhyayato visayan pumsa sangas, tesupa jayate sangat sanjayate kama kamat krodho bijayate krodad bhavati samoha samohat smrti vibrama smrti brahmsad buddhi naso buddhi nasad pranasyati. While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment, desire is born, and from desire, anger arises. From anger, total delusion follows, and from delusion, loss of memory. When memory is lost, the intellect is destroyed, and when the intellect is destroyed, the person falls down. Let's make this simple, because this is the anatomy of your Friday afternoon spiral. It begins with dhyato, which just means dwelling. The message appears, that is the object. You start to dwell on it. From dwelling comes sangha or clinging. You are no longer just looking at a message. You are now clinging to its meaning. You have invested your identity into it. From clinging comes kama, a frantic, burning desire for a specific outcome. I must know what this means. I must be safe. When that desire for certainty is blocked because you cannot talk to your boss until Monday, kama turns into krodha, frustration. Your nervous system is now in a fight or flight response. Now, the spiral becomes a free fall. From frustration comes samoha, total fog. You are no longer looking at 5 words on a screen. You are seeing a hallucination of your own failure. From the fog comes the loss of memory. Not your grocery list, but the memory of who you are. You forget your past successes. You forget your competence. You forget that you have handled crises before. You forget your own strength. And when your memory of your true self is lost, the final blow falls, the destruction of the intellect. The Katha Upanishad says, know the Atman as the Lord of the chariot and the intellect as the driver. When you overthink, you have essentially thrown the driver out of the chariot. You have no logic left, and the horses of your anxiety have taken total control. In the modern world, your phone is the altar where you sacrifice your attention. Every notification is a potential rung on the ladder. If you do not control where your attention dwells, you are essentially choosing to fall. So, how do we stop the fall? How do we stay at the top of the ladder? Instead of a complex psychological exercise, I want you to use a simple handbrake for the mind. I call it the witness anchor. The secret is to catch the very first step, the dwelling. The moment you feel that spike of anxiety from a message or an email, stop. Do not try to solve the problem yet. Just notice your mind clinging to the thought. Take one slow breath and silently say to yourself, the thought is there, but I am the one watching the thought. This is the witness shift. You are moving from the frantic bird eating the fruit back to the calm bird simply watching the tree. If the thought is making you spiral, physically move, stand up, walk away from the screen, change your environment. You have to break the physical gaze of the mind. Before you can use your brain to solve the problem, you have to stop the horses. Don't let 5 words on a Friday afternoon destroy your peace. The objects will always be there. The emails will never stop. But the ladder only exists if you choose to climb down it. Stay in the seat. Hold the reins. And remember who you are before the fog takes hold. You were born to solve problems, not to be consumed by them. Don't let 5 words on a Friday afternoon throw the driver out of your chariot. If this breakdown of the mental spiral gave you a handbrake today, join our community of modern warriors. Subscribe to Inner Battlefield with the Gita and hit the notification bell. We're on a mission to create over 200 cinematic deep dives into the heart of self-mastery. I want to hear from you in the comments. What is the one trigger, the one email or notification that usually starts your mental fall? Share it below. The war is on, but the intellect is yours to claim. Pick up your bow. I'll see you on the field.